Today, in Steal a Brainrot, I'll be trading from a Noobini Pizzanini all the way up to the brand new Los TACORITAS. This Brainrot does over 30 million a second, so this is definitely going to be very tough to do. So without any more waiting, let's grab this Noobini Pizzanini right here. And now that it is in my base, let's start the video right away. Now, in order to do this as easily as possible, as quick as possible, what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is go over to the Steal a Brainrot Discord server. And in their trading channel, I'm going to type trading Noobini Pizzanini for literally anything. DM me offers. So yeah, let's see if we can get any offers by doing that. I'll let you guys know once we find our first trade. Alright, perfect. This person right over this way, ANAS, with 4 vouchers, says that they're going to be giving me a better patapim. So let's send him our private server. And now that he is in my game over this way, Moon, it looks like he does actually have the better patapim. Which literally sucks, bro. I could be getting one from the track, but obviously that's not allowed. I can only pick up Brainrots that people give me. But yeah, there we go. His base just unlocked, so let's go ahead and pick it up. And just like that, we got our item, and now he got his. So just like that, trade number 1 is completed, and we already have an epic making us $100 a second. Now it's time to find the next trade. And basically, every single time I complete a trade, I'm gonna change the message to basically include the Brainrot in it. So now we're gonna type trading patapim for literally anything. DM me offers. So let's send this message, and let's see what people DM me now. Okay, I believe I just finally found my next trade after looking for forever, and we're gonna be trading our patapim for this Oregatoni Ananasini. Yeah, Kaze is the next person we're trading, and we're finally gonna be getting our first mythic. So let's go ahead and pick it up, and he's actually gonna control me out of my base and put it in my own base, just like so. So nice, we got our Brainrot, and just like that, he got his. I'll take it, bro. A mythic on trade number 2. I am definitely not complaining. So now let's look for our next one. Okay, next up on the list, we're finally going to be trading off our mythic this time, and now we're actually going to be getting our first Brainrot god. Yeah, here's the person we're going to be trading with over this way, Rough. And it looks like in their base, they actually do have the Odin known that they said they would be trading. It does do 75,000 a second, which is definitely why I'm willing to do this trade, because it is a big upgrade. So let's go ahead and go in his base. Let's go ahead and take the Odin just like this. And nice, just like that, we officially got our Brainrot, and now he got his. I will take it. 75,000 a second is such a good upgrade. So now let's try to find even better Brainrots for this. Okay, I believe I just found my next trade, and I think we're actually about to get a secret. Yeah, here's KR over this way, and yeah, it looks like in his base he does have a normal Lavaca Saturna, and that should be exactly what we're about to be getting for obviously our Odin Dindo. And yeah, now that his base is unlocked, let's go ahead and pick up the Lavaca Saturno just like this. And now that we got our Brainrot, he's gonna go ahead and take mine just like that. Nice. We already got our first secret, literally like 3 or 4 trades in. I will take it. Now let's try to get even better secrets from just this, or maybe even an OP Brainrot god. Let's find out. Okay, a little while later, now even the Galactic event is running, but I just found a good upgrade for our Lavaca. We should actually be getting one of the brand new Brainrots from the most recent update, the Mexican update, the La Cucaracha, which honestly I will take. It's like an 150,000 a second overpay. But wait, okay, it looks like he actually doesn't have it in his base, so instead he's actually going to give me this Gorillo Digitale over this way. Yeah, 687,500 a second. That is definitely very good, because I mean we're basically doubling in profit right away. Boom. And yeah, he went ahead and took the Lavaca Saturno, and now we have almost 700,000. We are getting really close to 1 million. We'll definitely be there in any second now, so I'll see you guys once we find another trade. Alright, I think I finally found the Brainrot god I was gonna try to get. This person over this way, Nelly, actually does have a Rainbow Ballerina Lololo in their base that's worth 2 million. Basically meaning we're giving 2 million a second for our 687,000 a second Brainrot. So yeah, his base just unlocked just like that. Let's go ahead and grab the Rainbow Ballerino. So just like that, we got my Brainrot, and just like that, he got his. Now we're already up to 2 million, but the only problem is that it's a Brainrot god that we have to trade next, which obviously does not get overpaid like a Seeker does. I'm sure we could probably still get around 3 million for it, but let's find out. Okay, I am not gonna lie, I've been searching forever, and I believe I finally just found an insane trade to get. We're gonna be trading off our Rainbow Ballerino Lololo, and in return, we should be getting a 4.5 million a second Las Vaquitas Saturnitas. So I'm gonna send him my private server link and hopefully he ends up joining. Okay, I ended up having to actually add him for him to join, which is all good. But yeah, here he is over this way, Saint. And wait, I think he does actually have it. Yeah, there it is right there with the fire trade, the Las Vacuitas Saturnitas. I'm not gonna lie, he looks actually pretty rich, bro. Oh my gosh, he has 3 job sahurs. He's a Las Chocolaterias, 2 Los Chalalaritos, and then a bunch of secrets upstairs too. But perfect, his base just unlocked. Let's go ahead and grab the Las Vacuitas. So just like that, we got our Brainrot, and just like that, he got his. That trade definitely took a while to find, but I think it was honestly worth doing. I mean, we got 4.5 million a second now, so now let's trade it for something even better. Okay, a little while later, I already found a decent overpay for our Las Vacuitas Saturnitas. Now we should actually be getting 2 La Cucarachas, as well as a Los Chalalaritos. In total, the total value should be around 7.5 million, meaning we should be getting a 3 million overpay. So let me get him in my game right now. Alright, it looks like he just loaded in as well. Yeah, there's La Cucaracha number 1, La Cucaracha number 2, and it looks like the Los Chalalaritos is right here too. So we'll add the Los Chalalaritos to our base. Then we'll add La Cucaracha number 1 and 2. So now we have all of our Brainrots, and now he has all of his. Let's see though, how much total value do we even have at this point? Okay, we have 2.5 million, 7.2 million, not too bad, almost 7.7 million value in total. We are honestly already getting decently close to being able to actually already afford the Tacorita. So now let's try to find a decent overpay for all 3 of these now that we can actually trade multiple Brainrots at once. Okay, it looks like we're already going to be able to make instant profit. We're going to be trading both of our La Cucarachas that we got a second ago, and in return we should be getting a 6-7 Brainrot.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Okay, perfect. He ended up joining right over this way, young bruh. And okay, it's actually on his brother's account where the 6-7 actually is. So let me go to the very top of his base all the way over this way and grab the 6-7 Brainrot. So just like that, we got ours. And just like that, he got 1 and 2 of his. Now we are officially at exactly 10 million a second. Not too bad. It definitely will not take us too long at all to finally trade up now that we're basically a third of the way there. Not to mention that the 6-7 honestly gets good overpays just because of how goofy of a Brainrot it really is. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find a decent overpay for it. I'll let you guys know once that happens. Okay, I believe I just found a little bit of a smaller trade to do, and now we're gonna be trading off our Los Chalalaritos, but in return we should be getting a Quesadilla Crocodila, which is worth around 3 million. Yep, here's this person we're gonna be trading with, Cinnabob, and perfect, it looks like they do have the Quesadilla Crocodila that they said they would. We're basically getting a free 500,000 value, which is definitely why I'm willing to do this trade. So just like that, we got this, and he got ours. Now we have 10.5 million value, which is a small little profit, which is definitely why I'm willing to do this, but now let's find something even better. Okay, and literally right after trading for this Quesadilla Crocodila, I believe we actually just found instant profit. We should be trading it for 2 Los Chalalaritos worth a total of 6 million. In fact, nice, they finally loaded in over this way, stealing underscore Brainrot. And yeah, at the very top of their base on their second story, they have a Galaxy one worth 3.5 million as well as a Taco one worth 4 million. So it looks like we're actually getting 7.5 million value instead of the 6 million that I thought we were getting. And alright, it looks like we just got permission to take both. So let's start with taking the Galaxy Los Chalalaritos, and we'll add that to my base. Then we can go right back up and take the Los Chalalaritos with Nyan and Taco, and also add that to my base. And yeah, now that we got my Brainrot, he's gonna go ahead and take both of his, or I guess his only one, just like so. Not too bad. We have 3.5 million. We have 11 million. We have a total of 15 million value, meaning we finally crossed the halfway mark. And honestly, all 3 of these are pretty decent Brainrots to trade off of, so I have a feeling we can definitely get solid overpays for all of them. I'm going to be on the lookout for decent overpays. I'll let you guys know what I find. See you guys soon. Okay, after searching for a little bit, I found a really solid overpay for our 6-7 Brainrot. For it, we should be getting a 9.8 million a second rainbow job, sahur, as well as a La Cucaracha that does 6 million a second, meaning in total we are getting nearly 16 million a second for just our 7.5 million a second 6-7. So I just sent him the private server link and let's get him in our game. And okay, it looks like he just ended up loading in over this way, Jaquavion. And yeah, according to him, at the very top of his base is where the stuff is at. Okay, nice. Here's the rainbow job sahur. So we'll add this to my base. And I guess he's gonna go ahead and take the 6-7 Brainrot. So he added that to his base. Hopefully he doesn't end up scamming me though, bro. He still owes me one other Brainrot. I'm still waiting. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, okay, good. He was actually being for real. That made me a little bit nervous. It took him like 10 minutes to find the account. I am just so glad he did not end up scamming me, bro. That made me a little bit nervous for sure, but there we go. His base unlocked. And it looks like it actually does a little bit more. It does 6.1 million a second. But just like that, we got everything. Let's see. How much total value do we have at this point? We have 3.5 million, 9.6 million, 19.4 million, 23.4 million. Not too bad. We are already basically 2/3 of the way there. So now let's try to find something to basically upgrade all of this into. Okay, next up on the list, now we're going to be trading our Galaxy La Cucaracha that has the taco and the Mexican trait. And in return, we should be getting a Galaxy Los Chalalaritos with 3 traits on it. Okay, perfect. He just loaded in. Here he is over this way, Scary Man. And it looks like in his base over this way is where it is right here. It has Bubblegum, Spider, and Mexico. Yeah, 8.7 million a second. This is definitely a very solid Brainrot to get. So let's add it to my base. And just like that, he got my Galaxy Cucaracha. Let's see, now we have 3.5 million, we have 13.3 million, 17.3 million, 26 million total value. We are getting really close. I definitely want to try to find a trade for all 3 of the Los Chalalaritos we have right now because I feel like we have way too many of them. So I'm gonna go look. I'll let you guys know if I can find anything. Okay, I believe we finally just found our next trade. What we're actually going to be trading is this Galaxy Los Chalalaritos with the 3 traits. And in return, we should be getting a job sahur that does 10.7 million. That's at least what he said to me. We'll see if he ends up joining. I'll see you guys in a second. In fact, nice. He just loaded in over this way. Lol. And yeah, as you can see in his base, he has a gold job sahur with the Chiclet area, the Nyan Cat, and the Glitch tree. And it does a total of 10.6 million. Well, yeah, there we go. His base just unlocked. Let's go ahead and collect the job sahur. And just like that, we got our Brainrot, and he got his. That's a nice little 1.9 million a second W. I will take it, bro. These 2 Brainrots alone are worth a total of 20 million, not to mention we have another 7.5 million in Los Chalaritoses. So I think with these next few trades, we can definitely afford one soon. Okay, a few minutes after that trade, now we're actually going to be instantly trading off this gold job sahur. And in return, we actually should be getting a lost sis that does 17.5 million. Meaning we're getting exactly a 6.9 million a second overpay, which might actually push us over the edge to be able to afford one. Okay, perfect. He just loaded in over this way, Beetle Bobs. And perfect, there's the last sis that he said he would have, and it has exactly 17.5 million in stats. I am not gonna lie though, he is definitely pretty rich, bro. I'm taking a look at his base. Holy moly, this guy is stacked. Either way though, let's definitely go ahead and pick up the last sis. And just like that, we got it in our base. Oh, okay, it looks like he actually wants the rainbow one instead. That does 9.8 million instead of our gold 10.6 million one. Well, either way, he got his. But let's see, how much total value do we have? We have 3.5, 14.1, 18.1, 35.6 million value. I think I can honestly afford one, so I'm gonna try to look for one right away. I'll let you guys know if I can find the baby version. Okay, now we're trading off our gold job sahur. And in return from Hey It's Messy, we're gonna be getting the Quesadilla Crocodile worth 12 million and the 670 as that's worth 7.5. So let's add 1 and 2 to the base. And just like that, he got the job sahur. Now we can definitely afford him. There's just no way with everything that we have that we can't afford the new taco. So I'm going to be on the lookout for one. I'll let you guys know once we find someone with it. Okay, unfortunately this next trade I found isn't for the Los TACORITAS, but I'm going to be trading off both of me Los Chalalaritos. And in return, we should actually be getting another rainbow job sahur. Yep, here's A_rat, and as you can see in their base, they do have the rainbow one right here doing 10.5 million a second, which is the exact one we're gonna be getting. But dang, do they have a lot of rainbow Brainrots, bro. Holy moly, they have a rainbow job, a rainbow grapus, a rainbow duel. Oh my goodness. But either way, let's pick up the one Brainrot we get, and let's add it to my base, and he's gonna go ahead and add the Galaxy Los Chalalaritos, and finally the normal Los Chalalaritos. Let's see. Oh my gosh, how much total value do we even have at this point? We have 7.5 million, 19.5 million, 37 million, 47.5 million value. How can we not find someone with it, bro? Oh my gosh. Okay, guarantee this next trade we get will be for, I promise you. Okay. I just figured out my plan. Basically, what I'm actually gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to trade for 2 Tacorita Bicicletas instead of trading directly for the Los Tacoritas. So basically my plan is to first trade one for both of these right here. So this guy over this way, main all. Because as you can see, he has a gold one at the very second of his story over here. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. And then we can add that to my base. And he's going to go ahead and take the 6-7 and the rainbow jaw. Now we have one of the 2 we need. And now we can just trade off both of these for the final one that we need. It really shouldn't be too difficult to find someone that's willing to do this. So I'm going to find out. And okay, it looks like the other person just ended up loading in JB5. And perfect, would you look at that? They do have another one right over this way, 20.6 million a second. So let's go ahead and pick it up. And just like that, we have both of the ones that we need to officially craft it. Now that he took not one, but both of the Brainrots he should have, all I have to do now is server hop until we get the craft recipe in the machine. I'm gonna do a mini time lapse. I'll let you guys know once I find it. See you guys soon. Okay, there we go. We finally got it in stock with around 15 minutes left to put everything in. So boom, there's one added and finally both added. So just like that, we can pay the $4 billion. We can craft now for 299 Robux. And just like that, we finally completed the video in the most interesting way yet. And we even got a gold one. Nice. I will take it. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. Peace out, everybody.